We've all been there. Down a stock and about to lose, but then make an amazing comeback. These guys are the manifestation of comebacks. In this list, I'll be going over who, in my opinions, are the best character to make a comeback with, while you're down a stock or at a much higher percent than the enemy. Make sure to leave a like, and in the comments down below, say who you think is the best at making comebacks, and we'll be able to get this going. So let's get started. Diddy Kong, in my opinion, is a pretty obvious pick. He can be gimped early with his recovery lag timer, and can be killed by a bit of move just because all of his moves can get him killed. But if he dies early, from a gimp or something of that sort, he won't be out of the game. His damage is huge and he has good kill potential. He's just so good versus a lot of characters that he can almost seem to beat them when they have 2 stocks and he only has 1 stock. Another good thing here is the fact that his up air with rage can kill extremely early into the game. You may have killed Diddy's first stock and gotten him to a second. You may only be at like 60 to 70% and he's at 130%. But that down throw up air can do so much knockback that it may just flat out win the game. All of his aerials with rage are really good for edge guarding and also for getting early kills. Overall, he's just a really good late game comeback character. Now this little puff is in general pretty good in the new Smash game. All around good moves, smashes, and grabs. But there is only one reason why she's on this particular list, and you can probably guess what that move is. Her down B, rest. Now this move has been infamous since Melee, killing as low as 10%, and in the new game it isn't quite as strong, but it still does enormous damage and can kill at 50% for heavyweights, and as little as 30% versus lightweights. This move alone can help Jigglypuff from a bad matchup or a bad game. One hit and this will send the opponent flying and giving you the win, or just doing major damage to the opponent. Now the only reason why I didn't put Jigglypuff higher is because I think the problem is her rest is so hard to hit in some cases, and that it can be dodged, and if it is dodged, she basically loses because she dies at extremely low percent, being the lightest character in the game. Even with that flaw, Jiggly's rest will always put her as one of the best and infamous comeback characters in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Now Falcon is a bit different than the others. He has quite a few moves and stuff of the sort, but at first glance you wouldn't really think of him as a comeback character, but let me prove you wrong. I'll just say a few of his moves that, if hit, are amazing for making comebacks. Most of these are off stage just to know. Some of these moves are his back air, down air, and finally the knee. Let me go over these moves one by one. The first one is his back air. This move is by far the fastest and one of the strongest. Against bad recoveries, this move can be used to edge guard opponents at very low percents and has great knockback with rage. It's not quite as much knockback as his knee, but is a lot easier to hit, and the hitbox lasts for a lot longer. His down air is the second move. Now he can down air on the stage into a knee, which looks amazing by the way, or he can just down air the enemy off the stage and stomp them to their doom. This will send them down at very low percentages and kill any character that doesn't have a really good recovery like Pit. At certain percentages though, it will immediately kill the opponent, no chance to recover at all, making it impossible to recover from. Now the final move is his Knee of Justice. This move has great knockback and becomes even better when the captain is at rage percent. If you hit one of these on a character at 50%, they'll just die flat out in most cases if you do have rage. It does amazing damage and knockback and is just one of the best comeback moves. Now the problem is, once again, it is really hard to hit and can be air dodged pretty easily. For these reasons, I did have to put the captain a little bit further down. It's Bowser time. Bowser's on the list for one main reason, his kill power. Bowser can kill many opponents at extremely low percents and be able to steal a game from an opponent. A rage back air or side smash can kill lightweights at as low as 30% and just take the set from the opponent. The thing about Bowser that really puts him on this list is that he's built mainly for comebacks and for getting really early kills. He gets comboed into high percents and really can't do much about that, but to compensate, Nintendo gave him great kill power and really strong moves that do high percent, making him really good late game, and making so if you get a few decent hits, you'll be able to kill the opponent. Overall, Bowser with Rage does insane damage and knockback, and is an extremely scary thing to fight. When you think of a comeback character, Likario should be the first one to come to mind. In the new game, his aura has been buffed majorly, and his damage and kill power and high percents is extremely insane. It's been buffed a ton since Brawl, making this move a lot better, more damaging, and more knockback, and even making his recovery better. Now when facing a Likario, they usually try to kill him at very low percents. Why, you ask? Because he is a beast at high percents. His aura and his rage make some of his moves kill at stupidly low percents, and this allows him to be able to kill the opponent and steal the win. Likario is the manifestation of a comeback character. His whole kit was made for it. Nintendo knew this and they really tried to follow that pattern. The only thing is that Nintendo made so he has no damage at little percent, which is a very good countermeasure that was put into the game. But once he gets into high percent, the damage and the knockback that he really gets from the rage and his aura make up for all that. Now you may have noticed the word rage a lot. This term means when a character is at very high percent, they do extra knockback. It was a new thing added in Smash 4. All of these guys do great with rage and just do good overall. I just wanted to mention that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like to help support this video and leave a comment saying your own opinion. I really like those and appreciate them, and try to respond to all of them. Let's try to get 10 likes on this video to tell me that you want the series to continue. It's asking a bit much, but why not? And thank you all for the support on my channel, and thanks for helping me through some of these problems. And see you all next week.